Hi everybody, my name's Cam and welcome to AskMeI'mBipolar.com. Today I'm going to talk about social media and the impact that it can have on your mental health. Now, I don't want this to turn into a bit of a rant, but it is one of my pet hates. I've blocked so many people from social media, from Facebook, from Twitter, even Instagram, things like that. And it's not because I have a problem with the person. It's not because I have a problem with what they're saying, their freedom of expression. By all means, you can say whatever you want to say. We have the right to do that. It's just that I want to look after what filters into my brain. Now, with making video blogs and my other blogs, I have to be on social media a lot, which means I am checking it all the time. If I had the choice, however, I probably wouldn't use it at all. Now, it's not that I have any problem with social media per se, it's just I'm very protective about what kind of information goes into my mind. As someone with a mental health problem, I think it's really, really important to sort of filter out any negative influences where I can. And social media is one of the biggest negative influences that I have actually come across. Now, take today, for example. First thing I did this morning, I got up, I made myself some breakfast, and I came online just to see what messages I had and what things I needed to do. So part of that process was me having a look on Facebook. Now, the first thing that I saw on Facebook was a young woman in London somewhere screaming at a camera about how someone stole something out of a house, swearing, threatening to stab someone. It was about 3 minutes long. Now, I didn't sit there and watch all 3 minutes of it, but I have to say I did watch at least a minute of it. And the whole time, it's just this bombardment of negative, aggressive energy. I don't need that in the mornings. So then I unfollowed the person that had shared that. Again, not anything to do with the person themselves. They're still my friend. It's someone that I know very well, but I don't want to see that kind of thing on my feed in the morning. That's one of the reasons why I have my public page and why I have my private Facebook as well, because the people on my private Facebook are very, very selective. Not because it's just people that I think are worthy of being on my Facebook. It's more about what they post. It's people that post positive things and people that sort of like, I don't have to wake up and look at reams of, I hate the world, I hate this, I'm terrible, you're terrible, my ex is terrible, my friends are terrible, whatever it may be. Now, I had a look on my Facebook just before I started filming this video, just to see, in the space of about 30 seconds to a minute, how many different negative posts I could find. Now, I must have scrolled, I'm going to say approximately 45 seconds, and I found at least 17 posts that I would class as negative. Even some of the things that are supposed to be positive quotes are actually still quite negative. So if you're looking at things that are saying, I know I'm a mess, but this, or I know that there's a darkness inside me, but there's a light, or I don't know, there's some that are sort of like, they're marketed as kind of like positive because they're saying, people criticize me, but I don't care, and that kind of thing. Yes, I can see how you would see that as sort of like empowering in a way, but on the other side of it, it's actually someone standing there going, I actually feel hurt because I've been criticised, therefore I'm going to portray this, or I'm going to post this thing to say that I don't care what people think about me. It's not honest. I think that's the thing that gets me the most. It's not honest. Everybody cares when they're criticised. Now, people criticise me all the time. I don't take it to heart, and it's not something that I sit there and I go, oh my god, these people are criticising me, what am I going to do? I just take it on board. Okay, we have a difference of opinion. Fair enough. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's my opinion. Not a problem. But that is a completely different thing from sitting there and going, well, screw you, everybody that criticises me because, whatever. It's still negative when it comes out like that. And that's what I'm finding with social media. Now, I have gone through phases, mostly before I was doing the video blogging, where I just stopped using social media for periods of time. And the reason I've done that is because I wanted to stop getting all these negative messages. And to be honest, with my little experiment of just, not going on Facebook, not going on Twitter, etc., it makes a massive difference. So what I want you to get from this video is I want you to have a look at your Facebook, at your Twitter, at your Instagram, at all your social media outlets. I'm using those three because they're the three that I use the most. But have a look at them and see what's being posted. Is everybody complaining all the time? Are people posting things like, so annoyed about this, or my ex has done this, or, I can't stand this person, or I hate the posts as well that are like, I'm not going to write this person's name, but you know who I'm talking about, and then goes on to rant about this person and what they've done. Now, by all means, I understand when people want to post these things online, you want a response from someone. So you must obviously feel that in your real life, you're not getting the response you want. So you put it on Facebook and then, it's open then for the public to then come up with a reply for you. That's how it works. So social media. But I don't want to see that. Now, it's nothing against you personally. I fully respect your right to post whatever it is that you want to post, but I don't want to see it. The same way that I don't want to watch a sports channel. I don't want to sit there and watch football. My father loves football. He'll sit there and watch Man United matches all day long if you let him. But I choose not to, not because I hate the game of football, not because I think football should be banned, but just because I personally don't want to sit there and watch it. Same concept. Even little things like people posting, oh, I'm so exhausted from work, I can't stand my job, I can't wait to leave. Just little things like that seem like nothing. As someone who embraces my mental health problem, I realise that these tiny little things can build up and then they can become something in my mind. So it's not that I'm saying don't post things like that. If you want to post, I'm so tired from work. I'm not saying I've never posted that myself. I have. So tired from work, sick of this job, whatever. That kind of thing. It's just that I don't want to see it, so I will take it off my Facebook. I want to emphasise here that I'm not at any point during this video saying that people shouldn't write what they want to write. I'm saying that I don't want to see it, therefore I will take it off what I see. So my message to you in this video is don't try and censor what other people are saying, but just be aware that a lot of the things that people are saying can have an effect on you, especially if you've got a mental health problem. Social media is extremely powerful, and it can be used for good or it can be used for negativity. Now, I watch a lot of videos. In fact, I repost a lot of positive videos. If you go onto my Facebook account on Ask Me I'm Bipolar, or you go onto my personal Facebook page, which is Kamala Rapaya, if you go on there, I repost things that are positive, things that are good messages. Like I posted something earlier about how plastic is destroying the world because it cannot be destroyed. I posted something about a guy who does sort of like, I don't know what you call it, like word poetry, not quite rapping, but like talking to music in a rhythmatic way. I'm not sure how to describe that, but either way, he's very, very talented, and he puts across really, really positive messages about how we can live peacefully and, how positivity has to overcome negativity and things like that. Now, one of the reasons that I'm saying this to you is because the brain is quite unique and it works in a very interesting way. So when you read things, even though you think you're not taking it in or you think you're not taking it on board, sometimes you are. An example of this would be, have you ever heard of Derren Brown? Okay, so Derren Brown is like, I want to say a hypnotist, but he doesn't hypnotise people. He does like magic shows. If you don't know who he is, Google him anyway. He's amazing. But one of the things that I watched on his show was there was a trapeze artist. And this trapeze artist had never fallen. In about 20 odd years of working as a trapeze artist, he was top of his game, absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant, had never fallen. Derren Brown had a conversation with him before he went to do a little bit of an act. And he said to him multiple times, he's like, oh, right, but you don't fall, right? You don't fall. No, I don't fall. And then he's like, well, just make sure you don't fall. I don't want to see you fall. Make sure you don't fall. And subsequently, the trapeze artist fell in that particular one. And he come down and he's like, oh my God, I've never fell before. I don't understand how this has happened. If I can find the clip for you, I'll put the link in the comments section below. But he's going, oh, how did that happen? So what actually happened there is your brain doesn't process negatives in that sense. So your brain didn't hear, his brain didn't hear, don't fall. It heard, fall, and then don't. So when you're doing things, sometimes when people are saying, don't do that, or don't do this, you're hearing the command first, and then the word don't afterwards. That's why when you've got kids and you're saying to them, don't drop the cup of water, they're hearing drop the cup of water, don't. So they're more likely to do something wrong, or more likely to drop it, or more likely to fall when you say don't do something. But that's what I mean when I say words and things that you watch are very, very powerful. Things that people say to you, things that you see. So if you're watching things on social media all the time that are going, I'm so annoyed about this, this is terrible, life is horrible, I'm so depressed, I'm so down, the world sucks, my ex is a whatever, all that kind of stuff. Like Valentine's Day is coming up and I'm seeing all these posts about, oh, I'm so in love, and that someone else is like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day, and I hate love, and I hate this, and it's really, you look at it and there's so much negativity there. there's no need for it. You don't need that in your life. If you wanted to go out and rant about things, then you could go out and rant about things. You don't need to see 63 billion other people's negative emotions. And that's one of the things I hate about social media. So to summarise what I'm saying here is be really careful what you have on your social media. Go through your friends list and have a look. Do you need all those people on there? Are they actually your friends? And have a look at who posts what. If somebody is constantly posting negative things, you don't have to defriend them. You can just unfollow them so you're not seeing their posts. I've had to do that for a lot of people. And again, it's nothing to do with the people. I love the people to bits. You know, one of the people that I've recently unfollowed is actually a very good friend of mine, and I told them that I'd unfollowed them and why, and they were fine with that. And that's fine, you know. I love him to bits, and he's going to be my friend forevermore, probably. We've been friends since we're about 15, but he's unfollowed, and that's that. I have to protect me. You choose your environment. You choose what you see, and you choose what you feel, in some ways. But you choose what information comes into your brain by choosing what you're looking at. If I'm watching a program and I'm finding it really, really offensive, chances are I'll turn it off. If I'm watching a program and I'm finding it really, really depressive, chances are I'll turn it off. Because I don't want to feel that way. You know, if you want to feel positive, you need to surround yourself with positive people, with positive things, positive information input to your brain. Everything that comes through your eyes and through your senses is processed in your body. And it's processed, it will change the chemicals in your body. So if you are constantly watching these angry people posting things on Facebook about they're hating their life or they're hating the world, you know, all this stuff, then that is going to change your body chemicals too. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. Please, please, please do be careful about what you allow yourself to see. You have control over what comes up on your social media, nobody else. So go through it, have a look, check it, get rid of any negativity. It makes a massive, massive difference to your life. I promise you it does. Hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more videos from me. Give my Facebook and Twitter a like and a share. Add me on Instagram if you want to. And I'll see you later.